Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your fourth and final video blog of the night for Sunday, December 13th, 2015, around 8:20 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. Cloudy out right now. Tomorrow's going to be cloudy most of the day. Then it's going to be heavy rain. Highs close to 60, but that's going to be later on in the day. Going to be warmer than average this week with 2 shots of rain. Then below average temperatures the next weekend. But Christmas week, another warm up. There's some long shot odds of it being 65 on Christmas. Have a funny feeling that's going to happen because of what we dealt with last winter. But sooner or later, we're going to get hit with major snow. Could be February or March before we get it. Some news to report. The Boston College men's basketball team beat Maine by a score of 90-61 at the Heights today. The Denver Broncos lost to the Raiders, so the Pats are the number 1 team in the AFC right now. And Andy Dalton's going to miss the rest of the year. Bengals quarterback fractured his thumb, so he's done for the season. And you could kiss the Bengals' chances of winning the Super Bowl goodbye. They might not even win the AFC North. And the new starting quarterback for the rest of the year, A.J. McCarron, said he's the next Tom Brady. He's not going to be the next Tom Brady. But A.J. has a girlfriend that Brent Musburger has a crush on. Because when he was starting quarterback for Alabama and stuff. Maybe Brent Musburger will be a Cincinnati Bengals fan, but I don't think so. That's about it on news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about former Major League Baseball player and current MLB Network broadcaster Kevin Millar. Kevin Millar had a decent career in the big leagues, and he's known for being the co-host of Intentional Talk on MLB Network. Kevin was born and he grew up in the Los Angeles area, and he played baseball in high school. He was a pretty good player. He went to Lamar College, which was a Division I school for the Sun Belt Conference, and he was a very, very, really good player. In college, he made the All Sun Belt team freshman year. Kevin Millar did not get drafted by any Major League Baseball team, so he started his career playing in the independent minor leagues with the St. Paul Saints, which was famous for having back in the mid-90s having former Major League Baseball players, Jack Morris and Darryl Strawberry playing for them. They even had a documentary series about the St. Paul Saints on FX when they was first starting in the 1990s and stuff. And Kevin Millar was a Major League Baseball replacement player in 1995 during spring training, but that was when the real players were on strike. So when he was a Major League Baseball replacement player, he could not join the union. He was not a part of the Major League Baseball Players Association during his career, meaning when they had MLB games on, for video games, his likeness could not be on it. Plus, he's not eligible for a pension from the Major League Baseball Players Association because he was not part of the union and stuff. But after that happened, he actually signed a minor league contract with the Marlins in 1996, and he spent a few years on and off with the Marlins and the minor leagues. He played 12 seasons in the major leagues, the first 6 years with the Marlins. his contract was almost going to get sold to the Japanese Baseball League. But like the Red Sox grabbed it, and then he spent 3 years with the Red Sox, and he bounced around from the Orioles and the Jays to round out his career. And he had some decent stats, including 3 seasons with 20 or more home runs, 3 seasons with 70 or more RBIs, 2 seasons he had 150 hits, and 2 seasons he hit 300 or more. Kevin was an enthusiastic and very charismatic player. When he was playing with the Red Sox, he was famous for saying "Cowboy up," and he was also part of the idiots of the Red Sox in 2004, especially when they had like Major League Baseball home video when they showed the Red Sox being down 0-3, and Kevin McGraw, cheered up the Red Sox and saying that anything's possible and stuff. So he was a real enthusiastic player, real awesome player to get the players fired up and stuff. He wasn't like that type of player who was a perennial all-star. He never made an all-star team at all. But he actually won a few awards, including he won a Good Guy Award, which was called the Charlie Huff Good Guy Award from the Marlins in 2001. And he won the Jackie Jensen Award from the Boston Red Sox in 2003. Those were the only major awards he won. They were team awards. He didn't win any Golden Gloves or Silver Sluggers or MVPs. And his career stats were decently 274, 170 home runs, 699 RBIs, and 1,284 hits. Kevin Millar tried to make the Chicago Cubs on a minor league contract in 2010, but he was cut, and then he decided to retire from Major League Baseball, and then he became a broadcaster. He worked for Fox Sports for about a year doing color on the baseball telecast and also the postseason. He also worked for a time for Nesson in 2010-2011. Since like 2011, Kevin was the co-host of Intentional Talk with Chris Rose. Kevin Millar is based out of Texas, and Chris Rose is based out of LA. And Intentional Talk is one of the most famous shows on MLB Network. I think Millar and Rose have great chemistry and stuff. Kevin Millar's famous quote is "Scotty!" And it's a real fun watching Kevin Millar and Chris Rose on Intentional Talk. It's a great show. Tune it on weekdays on MLB Network. That's about it on him. That's about it on these video blogs. Tomorrow, you're going to get 4 again. Doubling up on some of these because there's going to be other ones soon. The first 2 video blogs tomorrow will be about top 10 sports stars to wear number 40 and 41. Then the third video blog will be about my 2016 predictions on major news stuff that's going to happen in the Boston, Massachusetts area. And the fourth and final video blog will be about former WWE diva Vicky Guerrero. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a truly brilliant guy. Molly Rosenblatt of CBS 4 in Minnesota rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart's so stunning and she has nice legs as well. Amy Swensee's the best. Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a cute southern accent. Julie Donaldson of Comcast Sports Mid-Atlantic's the best, and she's got nice legs as well. And in the words of Bob Brennan, former executive director of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater America, go find something to do. Good night. See you tomorrow.